Well, hi. I've been receiving lots of emails in the last few days asking things about toy in terms of basic functionality, availability, and all that. Um, in terms of availability, there is not much that I can say yet because we're still working on it. Hopefully, you guys will be able to play with it very soon. But anyways, what it comes about functionality, I just thought that I could just send out or create some short videos about toy and how is it starting to look. So this is just a very short video introducing to it. This is toy. Hey guys. This is like the main pose, or base default pose, but you guys will have it when you open it. And the very first thing that I like to show or introduce you guys is through the heart control. Now, many of the things or the main thing that I'm looking for, besides having a character that gives us a lot of potential for freestyle animation and doing any kind of pose and appeal that we are looking for, is through having a philosophy of cleanliness and trying to get the character in terms of overall controls in a way that is not very difficult to look at and to work with it. So that's why the heart control, let's say, is the control that allows us to control all the visibilities of all the controls. So right now, let's say that we only have two categories of the controls on. This is the primary and the secondary controls, right? If I just switch the primary controls, which is usually for me the main controls that I start working with, this is how it would be. If I switch on secondary, this is more like bend controls, a little more in-depth controls that it doesn't actually affect the main shape of the big shapes of the character. Extra controllers, this is when we start to go in a little more deeper. Offset controllers, squash and stretch controllers, head controllers. If I would go to visor controls and lattice controls, these are more specialized controls that I will tell you later in following videos what's about and how we can learn how to use these controls. And so the main reason of this video is basically just to show you, boom, right? Like this is definitely way too much controls if we would have all of them displayed on at the same time, right? That's why for me this control, the heart control, is very important. Usually I have these three controls off, and also very often I have secondary controls very off too. So in that way, when I'm working in a pose like this, for example, just by having the main controllers or the primary controls on, I could just work with the main parts of the body. And if I want to go maybe a little more to the bend size of it, like okay, I want to work with the curve of this body here, I would just switch on the bend, the secondary, so I can go into the bend controls. It's interesting how I disconnect of talking when I go into posing. Anyways, but you get the main idea of what's the functionality of the heart control, how this control basically the visibility of all the controls. And well, you already can see a little bit where are we going to in order to build this character. It's been a blast, it's been very fun. So yeah, hopefully I'm really looking forward to release it as soon as it's ready for you guys. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy the videos. Please share any comments, any questions that you have, and if you like what you see, please go ahead and share it. Thank you very much.